Every year, beginning on Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday up until the end of February, you'll hear all of the rehashed talk about him and his I Have a Dream speech. They don't cover anything else he ever spoke about. They don't cover anything else that he ever fought for. They just wring out that speech until it's good and dry. I'm not trying to jump on that bandwagon, but I do want to begin this with a quote of his from that speech. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. It is those last words that I want to focus on. Content of their character. Oh, no one in this country understands content of character. Ever since Obama was elected, the racism has been alive and well. Fresh hanging fruit. We've been seeing this fruit in its full ripe state ever since. Recording after recording, video after video, people feeling entitled to just release their racism full bore. So many cases of black people being beaten and murdered just because. So many cases of road rage where white men in pickup trucks will stop and shoot some poor black person in the face because they got cut off or they were going too slow, and then get in the car and keep going like nothing happened. That's just the tip of the iceberg. There's no reason for it. Just because the folks are black. It's just plain racism. They don't know who they are. They don't know anything about them. Just because they are living off their preconceived notions and the kitchen table talk they've been taught since they were young, that's been peddled and rehashed and flowing through the generations. None of these people have any reason to be racist and hate black people, brown people, immigrants. They got no reason. They can make up stuff. They're killing us and, they're coming across the border in caravans. All that bullshit is just bullshit. They've got no reason other than their xenophobia. Even within the black community. Oh, I don't like dark-skinned people. Why? Just because great-grandma or great-great-grandma, who's a product of who raised them, who's a product of slave mentality that was put on slaves because being light was better. It's easier to assimilate. It's more accepted. Being light was better. So that if you're dark, you're not good. You're cute for a black girl. Oh, you don't have that good hair. And all that shit's not important. It's not important. I'm going to take the time to hate someone, and hate's a strong emotion. If I'm going to take the time to hate someone, it's not going to be because of a hair texture or a skin color. It's going to be because of what they do. Anybody I have disliked, it's been because of the things they do, the things they say, how they portray themselves, the content of their character. My mother raised me that there are good white people and there are bad white people. And there are good black people and there are bad black people. And you're going to run up on all of them. And you have to decide accordingly how you're going to deal with them and how you're going to feel about them based on what they say and based on what they do. And that colorism, man, is deeply rooted. I fight it. Cedric fights it. Because it's stupid, but it's in there. It's all in there. Just like white folks in their kitchen table talk and what they hear and what they absorb and what they pass on to their kids. It's in there. But you have to be cognitive that it's in there and work diligently to not perpetuate it. It's hard, but it takes knowing yourself and mindfulness and understanding that you can't just hate because they light. You can't slip into your she thinks she cute mentality. No. She might think she cute. She might not. Talk to her and find out. See if your hate, your preconceived hate, is even worth it. They could be cool as hell. That white person could be cool as hell. That black guy can be cool as hell. Just talk to him. Now, if you talk to them, they're trying to be an asshole, now you got a reason to dislike them. They're an asshole. Their character has no content. But it's an actual reason. Your engaging with that person didn't go well. It wasn't because, you know how they are. We gotta get above that. We gotta get above that even amongst ourselves. I'm talking about black people. I mean, why would any other race who looks at us attempt to get past that if we can't get past it amongst each other? The content of our character. That's what's important. That's what you need to invest in. That's what you need to investigate. That's what you need to make your decisions about people based on. Not color, not sex, not gender, not who you want to go to the bedroom with. Who they are, what they portray, their personality. We got to do better. All of us do. You got to start with yourself. Then you got to start with who you're raising. That's the best way to battle it. But we have to do better. We have to do better. This is Sidra with the Wicked Orchard. If you enjoy, like, subscribe, and comment.